Welcome into another one-on-one exclusive here at PrimeTime Sports Expo leading up to the PrimeTime Sports National Championships. I'm Michael Knight sitting here with Coach Brett Swinton of the TJ Ford Bulls. And Coach, let's talk about TJ Ford first before we talk about this week and your basketball team. Obviously a huge presence down here in Texas, former Longhorn, hook 'em, and had a great career in the NBA. Talk about how he's helped out this program, helped out you as a coach, and helped out the kids, most importantly, that are trying to play at the Division I level.
Oh, I mean, he's helped out immensely. I mean, he provides academies for all of our kids, and academies are more like, they're like camps plus education. So we get to bring the parents in, and then the parents he'll have business owners in there. He'll have sometimes NBA players, different people to kind of talk to the kids and talk to the parents so they can understand how this whole business works. He takes our kids to different college campuses. He's a big mentor. And that's really how I see him. So he helps gonna put our program to a whole different level. So he's a lot. And he definitely helps out a lot, and we appreciate everything he do.
Now, coming into this week, it's obviously a huge tournament, the biggest tournament PrimeTime has. Before this week starts, how has this summer been for your ball club? How many tournaments have you guys played in? How many have you won? How's the summer been going for your ball club?
Oh, I mean, it's been going very good, very good. We played at least, I would say, 12 to 14 tournaments per team up to this point, and we've won about 50% of them. So across the board, we're doing very good. And I say my 8th and my 9th grade teams, they've been playing up all year, and they're still producing. So we're coming into this weekend, and we're looking to win it.
Talk about some of those players who, we're going to be out and about all 4 days here in Dallas, and we're going to be shooting highlights. Who are some of those names that we need to look out for this week?
Oh, I can tell you on that 2022 team, you definitely have to look out for Uriah C.J. Evans. He's my point guard. He's big time. He's been playing up all year, and he's averaging around about 23 to 24 points a game. He's playing very well. I have a shooter in Antoine Gonzalez, number 7. I mean, he's going to light it up. Then I have Terrence Carter. He's about 6'3", big guy, very athletic, can hit the three. He can do it all on the court. That whole starting five pretty much. We got a Nakari. I mean, he plays very well. I mean, 6'8", he's a big guy. Then you have a Keyshawn. He's a big guy. You have another Antoine. He's a 6'2" combo guard, very athletic. So they're going to be looking good. For that 8th grade team, I have a Jamiron Keller. He's one of the top 8th graders in the country. He actually just got back from the CP3 camp, where he played very well at the CP3 camp. But I mean, he's a high flyer. He can hit the three. He can score on all 3 levels. I mean, you're going to have a lot of fun watching him play the game. I can go talking about the Tony McIntoshes that he's going to light it up from outside on that 8th grade team. You have a Tajai Hooper. He reminds me of a young TJ. You know what I mean? And I'll say that as he's the floor general. He's going to make sure everybody's in position. He's going to get to the lane. I mean, he's going to play very well. And then Keyshawn Garland, he's my big man on that team, and he can actually play guard. So when I think about him, I think about somebody like an Anthony Davis. When they put somebody small on him, I'll take him into the post. When they play somebody big on him, he goes around them. So he's a problem, and he can hit the three-point shot. So it's a lot. There's a lot of great players in there. So especially for that 8th and 9th grade group, we put together a very good 7th grade group, and we got a couple of prospects coming from that 6th grade group. So we're looking to have a big weekend.
Yeah, you mentioned a lot of these tournaments, a lot of these players are playing up an age division. How have they responded to that challenge? Because it is different. Without a doubt, you're playing kids that in some instances are bigger. They've been playing longer. How have your kids responded to that kind of challenge?
Well, they're used to it. So for the last 2 to 3 years, the only time they play in their age group is for PrimeTime Nationals. They go to Vegas, Super 60, things like that, they'll play in their age group. But for the most part, they play up. I mean, we're here to get these kids better. So it's not actually about the win, so to speak.
Right.
It's actually about building them up so when I send them to high school, can we get them to the next level? Can we actually get them their college paid for? So that's what they're here for, and that's what we believe in. And hopefully that'll prepare us to compete well in tournaments like this.
I love that answer because there's too many times there's coaches that chase trophies instead of trying to get these kids better, and that's the whole point of this thing. And speaking of which, is PrimeTime Nationals, I don't know how many teams have registered this year, but I know it's probably close to 1,000. That's what it usually is. Talk about primetime sports and playing in these tournaments, and just the fact that you as a coach don't have to worry about anything. I mean, they have venues all over the DFW area. Everything is set. They have hundreds, if not thousands, of people who are working this event. It's a seamless thing for you as a coach. I got to assume that feels good.
Man, it feels great. I can tell you I've been doing this tournament every year since 2014. It's a top priority for my program. This is how we end our season. I mean, it sets a good tone going into next year. I mean, it's a lot of tournaments that you go to, and they don't meet the bill. Like sometimes we'll travel long distances because they'll get the teams there, but they don't have the organization. They don't have the streamline. They don't have the coverage. They don't have the exposure. And Primetime always brings that all together every year. So I bring my whole organization here, man. And we got 5 to 6 teams this year coming in, and the competition is going to be great. We know we have Baller TV streaming. It's all types of streaming services that's going to be here. And then I know what I'm getting into. Such as I know I just came from over there, and we have to register in, and every team has to go through that process so you actually know who you're competing against. So, I mean, it's a great process. They got it all locked up, and I know we'll be here again next year.
It's only getting bigger and better every single year. Brett, thanks for sitting down with me today, and good luck to you and all of your teams that you have coming here to the 2019 Primetime National Championships. For Brett, I'm Michael, and this has been another one-on-one session here at the Primetime Sports Expo.